Also, anyway, you know, last time we ended the recording on me doing like a cool 360, you know, no scope onto this hoop with the egg. You know, I don't know if it got into the recording. I think it did. So, yeah, you know. But I don't care that much, you know, because I'm a cool guy. You know, I'm cool. I'm not like those. I'm not like those other girls. You know, I'm cool. Okay, so we got 3 more. And that's great. Except that this one has gunk seeds, which I'm not gonna do. But it has only 4 eggs, so this is gonna be one of those like quick ones that I'm not gonna care too much about. I mean, I'm not gonna care too much about, but I like them. I do, I genuinely do. But yeah, the more I talk about quickness and efficiency, like the more I feel like playing Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes and speedrunning it on this channel. Like, you gotta understand, outside of this channel, I'm not playing video games anymore. So this is extremely fun for me. This is like very, very fun for me. It feels nice to, you know, to return to it. And have some excuse to return to it, you know, as in like, well, I'm doing this for content, you know, like it's not, you know. You know, returning up, if they will require it, is gonna be a bitch. But it's fine. I thought that it was gonna be like, you know, a very quick mission. But I believe that less and less. You know, because they lured me in with like, oh, 4 eggs, you know, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be quick. You know, 4 eggs only. What could go wrong? But now it seems that this cave might be a bit more complicated than I originally thought. You know, despite like being big on languages, I don't like pronouncing thought as that. I prefer to pronounce this thought. It's where was the egg? It's a force of habit, because of the accent I developed. Pretty multicultural, I guess, accent that I developed. Which is like the amalgamation of like all the languages that I ever interacted with. You may not believe this, but I've started with, nah, I'm not even gonna like talk about that because that's very fucking stupid. but, oh, nice. Okay, so that confirmed that they do spawn without the drop pod. Before the drop pod is called in. But yeah, if I would tell you my first accent that I ever had in English, before I started interacting with other languages, you wouldn't believe it. But if you really wanna, then 2 words: gangster rap. Specifically like Westside gangster rap. And that's all I'm gonna that's all I'm gonna say about it. So you know, all that Z instead of S, and I'm talking like like saying, like, I still have some leftovers from that. Like, I say zoop instead of soup. Because it's not just in written, like, it's not just that they're writing like that when they're making like rap albums, so it's gonna be like more easily found and recognized when it's, you know, like says eyes instead of eyes. No, like in some parts they actually say it like that. Well, I've never heard about it like with eyes, but you know, I was thinking about like Tupac's All Eyes on Me, but I certainly heard it and learned to say zoop instead of soup. That's like one thing that I can like 100% tell you that they do say. Yeah. Another one? Bosco. Bosco. You wait for me. Okay, good. Does that even count? When I... No, it has to. No, that's fine. But yeah, also like deep eyes, you know, like the letter I. So like what it is. I can't really replicate it, how I used to sound like. Again, I have some leftovers, but I can't, like, anything that I'm trying to replicate now will just make me sound like a loser. So I'm not even gonna like try. But yeah. Because now I'm just gonna be sounding like wannabe gangster. And that wasn't the case. And like, and I wasn't like that, you know, I wasn't like, yeah, some of my OGs. You know, I'm straight out of Compton. No. But it was still, I still had a distinctive accent, which was, partly taken from that. So, and I had to unlearn it. Well, unlearn it. I didn't really consciously unlearn it, but it's just... I don't know, the more I started to mess around with other languages, the more I started to lose it. And eventually, you know, I tried to... you know, I tried to, like, actually... I needed to learn how to speak proper Polish. And I'm still not, like, 100% sure I know how to. You know, I'm still not super good at it. Many times I have to like repeat takes and whatnot, but it still definitely also had influence on me. It's my second main language, but I used to not be super good at it. I like that all of it are egg puns. But yeah, maybe I'll eventually like talk about the whole like kerfuffle with the two main languages thing. Like, how come I'm bilingual? Like, what's the deal with that? How does that work? Although I don't think that is that important or that interesting, but maybe. So yeah, that's it. See you.